Gen Y, Gen X, Millennials, Generation Me, Generation Internet. You know who you are. You've been crushed, hit hard by this economy.
So if you're dealing with college debt, maybe you're even trying to move out of your parents' house or start a new business. Look, the only way you're going to be able to do that is to be able to produce and to get people to pay you what you're worth.
I'm fighting for your generation. I'm not counting you out. I believe in you. We're here to give young hustlers the advice and tools they need to succeed in the 21st century.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome to Young Hustlers. It's Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time, so I hope you came ready to get your game on. My name's Jared Glant. I'm the vice president here at Cardone Enterprises, working with my man GC. Dude, we come here and we bring the show to you every week so that you can get some tips, some strategies, and some ways to improve your quality of life and your ability to go out and earn something. We're having there's like a party down beneath us right now. Like the earth is shaking with their music that they got on. But I hope I'm going to shake it up with the thunder I'm going to bring today. We got a great show today. We're talking about how to find a coach. Coaches are really important. And so today I'm going to go over some things that you need to do in order to find a good coach and then some mistakes that you need to make sure that you're aware of so you don't end up with a busta. All right, so if you have questions, I'd love to hear from you. Call into the show. It's 305-865-8668, 305-865-8668. Now, I'm going to tell you the reason that I wanted to do the show on a coach today is because we have a promotion right now at CardoneU.com, where you can get lifetime access to Cardone University. It's a $19,000 program, literally A to Z, everything you will ever need to know about being successful in sales, and then all the good stuff, all the good training content that we're going to be creating in the future. You get lifetime access to that. And if that wasn't enough, you get a one-on-one coaching session with the man, GC. So we've had a lot of response. Today is actually the last day to get the coaching session. So if you have not hooked up yet, you're thinking about it, you're about to pull the trigger. Is that on the deal right there? Yes. Dude, that is cool, man. Look at that. Look at that banner right there. Dude, could that say anything? Yes. Oh, dude, that's awesome. So, hey, look, we got 12 hours left. That will go away. I can guarantee you 100% for sure that will go away. We've kind of already overcommitted on the coaching sessions. I don't think Grant really understood the response that he was going to get. So that is over in 12 hours. So if you haven't taken advantage of it, make sure that you do. The reason for this session is because there was such a response saying, hey, I want Grant to be my coach. I want to get the FaceTime with him. And so I thought, hey, you know what? It's been a while since we've talked about it. I want to talk about finding the right coach. Now, for me, fortunately, I got to be in an environment where I have a guy like Grant to learn from every day. But in the beginning, it wasn't always like that. I think a lot of people think that, hey, you work for Grant, there's some coddling, that you get to spend a lot of time with him. He's really concerned and involved in everything that you're doing. Dude, he's got his own stuff going on, and he's got big, massive goals and problems that he's dealing with. My little goals and problems pale in comparison, right? So what you need to understand first and foremost about a coach is, dude, their time is super, super compressed, okay? Dude, another thing you got to know about a coach, the reason why you want a coach is because coaches can help you shortcut mistakes, right? So I'm just talking to you about a couple reasons why coaches are a good idea. They can share experiences, things that they've accomplished or ran into or seen before in their career, and it can be a real advantage to you. But I just grabbed the definition of a coach. Dude, the coach is one who instructs or trains, especially one who instructs, it says players, I changed that to business people, and help direct strategy. So again, the value of a coach is priceless, right? Because you can, again, shortcut some of the mistakes that they've made in the past, capitalize on some of the education, the information that they have. But the first thing that I want to talk about today are some of the mistakes, because there's a lot of people on the internet right now who are claiming to be coaches. And, look, I'll tell you, in our business, we have people, okay? Our main product is Cardone University. It's an online sales training university. And we have people that say, hey, I would rather pay a little bit more money and have somebody that can come in and coach me live. There's a lot of companies out there that will actually provide you with a business coach who can kind of a life coach, if you will. And I'm not knocking those businesses, but you have to understand, like, if our program's $2,000 a month and you get to work with Grant virtually, or you spend $2,000 a month and get something live, you got to understand there is a difference. Now, you got to decide what's more important, the information or how it's given to you. Because we provide a lot of additional support for our clients. We got our coaching calls on every other Wednesday. We do these shows every single day of the week. So there's a lot of different ways we can interact with people, but you got to make the decision like, hey, how important is the content versus how you receive it? So while you can spend $2,000 and meet with somebody face-to-face every month, like, dude, there's a reason that person is only working with one person at a time, charging $2,000 a month, and not working with thousands of people virtually charging $2,000. So I'm just telling you this because you have to be aware of what's going on. First mistake with a coach is trusting blindly. Like I said before, everybody's an expert today. Everybody claims with a couple grand and a photographer, you could become whoever you want to be. You could rent the Lambo. You could go to the FBO and try to find somebody who will let you stand next to a plane and take a picture getting in it. There's a lot of that going on. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to make sure that, like, the people are actually real. Like, where's the company? Where's the revenue? Where's the employees? Where is everything that should that the image and the persona that you represent? Where is that substantiated? Where can I see that or feel that? And the reason is because if you're following a coach the way you should be, like, you go all in. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, So you just have to be aware that people are who they represent that they are. The second mistake people make with coaches, okay, is they don't listen. Like, we go over these formulas and these little tips, the more formula, how to get more, how to make more, how to be more confident, like we go over little steps and processes, and sometimes you may look at them and go, I don't really need to do that. I can skip that one. Dude, that's one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. You got to remember, a coach is somebody who you look up to, somebody who has something that you want, somebody that is where you want to be. Dude, they know something that you don't. Otherwise, you'd be there, Jack, right? So you got to understand, like, you have to listen and follow the instruction and follow the order the exact way that it's delivered. Because if you're not, you're starting to dilute the message, right? You're diluting the message, and you're going to dilute the result. Okay, so the first mistake, trusting blindly. The second mistake, dude, is not listening, okay? You got to listen. You got to follow the instruction. I'm going to give you an example of why you need to do this when we get back from the break. This is Young Hustlers.
Is hiring. We are seeking motivated sales reps in the United States and Canada to work in the growing, lucrative market of drug-free solutions for effective pain relief and muscle performance training. Do it while having fun and, most importantly, improving the quality of life for your customers. TrueStim offers aggressive pay plans, company incentive trips, and a fast opportunity for growth and advancement within the company. TrueStim trains its people on the #1 sales training platform in the world, Cardone University. The best knowledge for sales combined together with the best marketing systems, culture, and support in the industry. Visit TrueStim.com/careers. That's TrueStim.com/careers and get started right now. There is only one thing that ensures the future of your business: communication. Information, business deals, new prospects, client management only functions with a strong communication platform. And that's our goal at Mango Voice, to deliver quality customer interaction with the best business phone system on the planet. Connect your office with Mango Voice and enjoy mobility of taking calls from your cell phone, multiple office setup, no maintenance fees, secure cloud-based service. Mango Voice ensures your business future with perfect communication. Sign up right now for a free consultation at mangovoice.com/sign up. That's mangovoice.com/sign up. In your neighborhood with a lasting impression, a professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs, awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit stevegrigsdesign.com. That's stevegrigsdesign.com.
All right, we're rolling.
Hey, if you like the show today, make sure you subscribe, hit like, and post your comments. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot.
What's going on? We're back, Young Hustlers. This is Jared Glant. Every Thursday, noon East Coast Standard Time, we bring you the show, GC and I, to give you tips and strategies on how you can get ahead and how we can be your coach. Right? We're talking about coaches today. So before the break, I was talking about the mistakes. One of the biggest mistakes you can make with a coach is not listening. And sometimes, again, your coach is operating with information that you don't know and you don't understand. Okay? Example, Karate Kid. Right? Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi. He was a coach, right? When he was like, hey, Daniel-san, you paint a fence. You paint a fence. Wax on, wax off. He was like, dude, I don't understand why you got me, waxing the floors and painting the walls, waxing the car. Why you got me doing all that stuff, man? This is stupid. You're making me do chores and errands and everything. But he didn't know. And then we got all frustrated that one day. Mr. Miyagi was like, hey, yo, he's like, paint the fence. And he was doing all the blocks and stuff. And then he was waxing the car and he was blocking the punches and stuff, because the skills and the fundamentals that Miyagi as a coach was putting into Daniel were not yet able to be realized. So like when Grant talks about the importance of clarity of goals and setting a target and committing, like really truly being committed, sometimes those are things that people can say, oh yeah, that seems easy, but it ain't, dude. Sometimes those are the hardest things to do. And if you don't get started on the right foot, dude, your path will deviate from what was intended. Okay, so you have to be sure that you're listening. You're listening. And you're actually doing what people tell you to do. Third mistake, allowing people around you to influence what you're doing. This happens all the time. We have some unbelievably dedicated people that follow Grant and some amazing successes that we've put together. And you don't have to dig too far. There's people on this Facebook stream right now that could definitely share some massive successes that they have had in their life because of Grant, okay? When people start seeing you get all in committed to one coach, one person, like people start getting a little weird. They start freaking out. They start hating on you a little bit because they see something in you that they don't have in themselves. So you got to be aware of that. People start saying, man, why are you following this GC guy? Why are you sharing so much? Why are you talking so much? Why are you being so positive now? Dude, why are you spending your weekends reading? That's dumb. Really? I'll tell you what's dumb is ending up when you're 70 years old and going, man, I'm dumb. I should have done it different, right? So you got to understand, like, especially, this is something that you got to keep an eye out for too. People that criticize you that are actually doing well themselves. So like let's just say, for example, Robin is following a coach. Let's just call him Grant for now. Makes the most sense. So Robin's following Grant. And Robin's getting all into the Grant thing, and she's sharing posts, and she's all in with the GC thing. And then she starts having a friend who's making, $200,000 a year, $150,000 a year, going, man, why are you following a coach? That's stupid. That's dumb. His stuff don't make any sense. That's not gonna work. It's a scam. People never make money following guys like that. It's a snake oil salesman. What are you, crazy? You stupid? Look at me. I'm doing it without him. And then you're like, man, maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. Trust me. If somebody is doing better than you, and they are not doing the right things every day, eventually they will get punished. If they're not taking the right actions, they don't have the right attitude, they don't have the right mindset, they're not willing to be coached, eventually their train will go off the tracks. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Stay strapped. Right? You know that song? I just did a little. So like, you got to understand, like, dude, eventually that formula breaks. That's why I tell guys in here that, you know, if their production's off a month, dude, keep doing the right things. That's all you got to do every month. Make the phone calls, have a good attitude, show up, make sure that your pitch is on point. Keep doing the right things every month. You know, you get people that'll start criticizing you, hating on you. Just ask them, dude, who's your coach? How much money did you spend last month on your personal development? Dude, the top performing people in the world have coaches and mentors, right? Tom Brady, who's his coach? Bill Belichick. That's his coach, right? If you ask Tom Brady, say, who's your coach? He's going to say, Bill Belichick. Now, that don't mean that he's got other coaches that are on the team, but dude, when you say, who's your coach? He's like, Belichick. So when somebody says, hey, Jared, who's your coach? I'm going to say, hey, GC's my coach. Now, that don't mean that there isn't a wide receiver coach or a cornerback coach or somebody, you know, these other little coaches. But, dude, who is your coach? Grant Cardone. Like, it is solid. It is set in there. You know, if people aren't willing to spend money or invest time, they have not truly made a commitment. And so when you have people that are hating on you saying, man, why you committed so much? You spending all the money. You're buying the bracelets. It's stupid, man. Why are you doing all that? Dude, if you got people that are doing that, look at them. Look at them. And even if they're doing well, dude, do they have the fundamentals in place? Right? Because eventually, if they don't, their train will derail. All you got to do is focus on you and do the right things for you. Some people have more natural talent than others, right? And some people need a little bit more coaching. So everybody's a little bit different, but stay in your lane. Trust this formula. I'm just telling you because it worked for me, right? Now, y'all may have your well, you work for Grant, you know, it worked out. Dude, that I'm definitely fortunate. But my third thing that I want to talk about is asking questions for information that can be easily accessed somewhere else. See, I didn't ask Grant a bunch of questions when I first started working for him. I watched and I listened. And like over the period of probably 7 years, there may be less than 5 times where I've been like, hey, dude, I need some help, right? So another mistake you can make with your coach is asking them dumb questions. Like if I ask Grant, hey, what's a good way to handle X? That's a dumb question. Because he wrote an entire book on how to handle objections. He did a 5-hour webcast on mastering objections. Ask him a question about something that you hadn't heard the answer for and that you can't get somewhere else. Albert Einstein said, never memorize anything that you can easily find somewhere else. Don't take up the room in your space. Dude, I'm going to modify that a little bit and just say never ask a question of your coach that they've already answered somewhere else. Because they're going to look at you. They're going to be like, dude, are you stupid? Like, I've got volumes on that. And you hadn't even looked at it. Right? So, like, I'll just tell everybody, for the lifetime access for this $19,000 Cardone U program right now that we have on sale, lifetime access for $4,995, you get unlimited access to the entire university, and you get a one-on-one coaching session with Grant face-to-face if you fly to Miami. Dude, I'm telling you, come prepared. Go through the program, read the books, listen to the audios, go through the live web trainings. Don't ask stupid questions, dude. You got like that much time to get the gold bars, right? So whether that's Grant or whether that's Gary Vee or Mark Cuban or whoever your coach is that you get an opportunity to get in front of, dude, make sure you ask them a question for something that is very specific to something that they've never answered before. I'm going to wrap up the list when we get back. This is Young Hustlers.
Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control and mistakes from a long time ago. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation and resale in the York tri-state area. Dedicated to premier customer service, getting the best deals at the lowest price, this is the only expert company you should deal with when it comes to buying and selling a home. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. To find out more on how you can get started on owning or selling a home, visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. In life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com. Style, fun, experience, and the best food on the planet. Brick City Grill, family owned and located in Somerset portion of Ames, Iowa. Voted best food in Iowa in 2016. Everything fresh, everything American. Rated the best sports grill in Iowa. This family-oriented environment was built to enjoy the best of life with your friends, your family, and your coworkers. With the highest quality food, watch the game, meet new people, and create your experience at Brick City Grill. For more information, visit brickcitygrill.com. That's brickcitygrill.com.
So who is your coach? This is Young Hustlers, talking about coaches today. Dude, every Thursday we're coming here, we're bringing you information, we're trying to help you along. I definitely do not know everything. I'm learning new things every day, but whatever I've learned in the past that's work, I'm happy to share. So if you guys have questions or comments, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up wherever, man. I want to help you because I have an opportunity to be with an amazing coach every day. And if I can help you shortcut your path to success, I am all in. All right. So, dude, we're talking about how to find your coach. I'm going to go over the process that you need to apply in order to find the perfect coach for you, and then we're going to go to the phone calls that we have in here. So, steps to finding a coach. Number 1, find an expert in the area that you're looking to improve. Maybe that's finances, maybe that's sales, maybe that's network marketing. There can be a lot of different areas that you're looking to improve. I would not go to Grant if I wanted to become an expert in Mandarin Chinese because he don't speak Chinese. He may thinks he can sometimes, but he's just saying a whole bunch of gibberish without really saying nothing at all. So look, you've got to make sure that you have an expert in your field. Number 2, validate their track record. Find out who they are, what they're about, how long they've been in business. Dude, is there anything behind it? Is there any substance to it? I can go on Facebook, I can take a picture, I can shoot a video, I can put an ad campaign together, I can put a landing page together, I can come up with 3 reasons why you're going to do X, Y, and Z and put you into, dude, a lot of people can pass themselves off as coaches. And I see a lot of people putting some just garbage content out, right? So, dude, make sure that you validate the track record of the person that you are following. Grant, for example, before he was a motivational guy, he was a sales trainer, right? For 30 years, he has been getting paid to train salespeople in companies, right? That's a pretty solid validation for the sales piece. You want to follow him as a real estate guy? Done over $500 million in real estate deals. Pretty solid track record, okay? Number 3, ensure they're a fit with you. Like, there are some people that I'm not a fit with, right? Like, so if there was a sales trainer in the space, I can't even think of one right now, that would maybe, like, compared to Grant, somebody that's just old, gray hair, speaks real slow, no color, very blah. Like, I'm sorry, even though if they have good content, I won't be able to connect with them. Like, I'm not going to be able to, like, fully dig in. I'm not going to be like, dude, you're speaking my language, even though the content's good. You got to make sure that people are a fit with you, right? So that you can get excited and you can, like, really get attached, because sometimes those coaches are going to ask you to do things and say things that you're like, man, I just don't understand it. And if you have any disagreements with them at all, you're going to find a reason not to follow what they're saying, right? So make sure that it's a fit for you, right? Number 4, follow them until you outgrow them. Now, this is a tricky one, right? Because most people, they're like, oh, I've gotten everything, but you hadn't really changed or improved, right? Somebody just posted in one of the comments, they said, hey, there's a certain point in our career where we think we've learned it all. And I said, dude, that's when the greats understand how much they don't know and how much more they need to know, right? So you got to follow that coach until that track runs out, right? If I got a coach who's coaching me on personal finances, and I get to the point where I'm making more money than they are, I'm finding a new personal coach for finances, somebody who's the next level up. And then the fifth step is you repeat that in the different areas that you're looking to improve. Number one, find an expert in what you're looking to do. Number two, validate their track record. Make sure that they're actually legit. Number three, make sure that they're a fit for you with their personality and the way that they educate. Number four, follow them until you outgrow them. And then number five, continue to repeat that in the areas that you're looking to get some coaching. Let's go to Eric. Is that from India or Indiana? India. Eric, what's going on, man?
Yes, I'm good. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, can you turn off your computer or whatever you're listening to the show on?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Yes, I did. Yeah, actually, I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you for a while. That's it. I've been trying to go ahead and get in touch with you since a long time. You're great, man. You're doing great.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. You're probably, not for the second most greatest salesperson that I've ever seen after Grant.
Can you say that again? Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. That's very humbling.
Yeah, that's right. So both of you have went there and helped me improve my sales career. So thank you so much.
Dude, you're awesome, man. I appreciate that. Did you have a question, or you just want to come give some love?
I didn't understand. Could you tell me again?
Good, man. Thanks for the call, Eric, man. Keep your hustle on. Keep it strong. Let's go to David from Pennsylvania. David, what's going on, man?
Hey, brother. How you doing?
Great, man. You?
Good, man. Hey, listen, I want to start out with some love. You guys changed my life in the last 90 days.
Dude, I love that. Tell me more, man. Tell me more.
Oh, yeah, man. I'll tell you what. I'm 40 years old in medical sales. I've been in outside sales for 15 years. If I would have found the two of you 15 years ago, I'd be retired by now.
Wow.
So,
man.
I mean, it's just been awesome. I owe you everything.
Let me ask you
family,
something.
You know, I got a 12-year-old daughter. She knows who you are and who Grant is, and we're a 10x family now.
Dude, I love that, man. Nothing more powerful than when you get your family on board. Like Grant used to always talk about Elena. He's like, when I'd come home and we didn't do good, she'd be like, "What are you doing home?" Dude, my wife does the same exact stuff to me, and sometimes it drives me crazy. But then I'm like, dude, I'm so glad that we're in line with this now, right? So that we're both pushing on the same thing. Let me ask you something, David. Something that I see a lot in pharmaceuticals. Did you get to a point where you were like, hey, man, I don't need to develop myself? What was the change for you?
Well, I'll be honest with you, and you guys go through this all the time. I always had managers that I was producing more than.
Yeah.
And I never really had that mentor. If we were doing ride-alongs, I'd be teaching.
Yep.
And it's crazy. So you have to look for people to look up to and to emulate and to look as a mentor outside of your company. And that's kind of weird sometimes. That's what it was for me. It's just I needed to look for an outside inspiration because I wasn't getting it, at the company.
Awesome, dude. I love that. Are you on Cardone University yet, David?
I'm not. You're gonna give me some hell for this comment, but I'm just gonna ask you because I have to. Are you guys looking at third-party financing ever for this? And I'm all about having skin in the game, and I would sign up today. It's just $5,000 I can't come up with.
Yeah, so
right
we've got the Bank of GC. This is the last. This is the last day. Would you spend?
Dude, I am swimming in the Kool-Aid. I'm done. I'm a closed deal. I'm on point.
Okay, so Bank of GC for you on this call, David. I'll do 3 payments on the $49.95. If you've spent money with us before on another university, we'll credit you up to $1,000 of that last purchase. of anything.
Okay.
Dude, anything you've bought from us, we'll credit you up to $1,000. We're trying to make this easy, right? Like, and we want you for a customer for life. You know, like,
Yeah, man.
Like, there should be enough value in this that we just find any way possible, and that you go into debt to make it happen. Because I think that you'll agree that, dude, like, the upside on this is it's just sick, dude. Like, the upside on what this investment can get you should be 100x. So, look, find a way to make it happen. You can email me at jared@grantcardone.com if you want to talk more about what we can do, because I want to help you out. But, dude, I thank you for following us. Thanks for the story. It's so encouraging for the other people out there who maybe hadn't had that experience yet, or maybe still trying to find their coach. Really appreciate you calling in. Let's go to Jeremy from Michigan. Jeremy, what's going on?
Hey, not much. I work at Schumann Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Michigan. We're one of the top volume car sales dealerships in the state. So
love it, bro.
Yeah, actually, I am on Cardone U. I would encourage anybody that's watching, that's kind of thinking about it, to definitely do it. Since I got on, it's probably been it's been definitely a huge pay increase for me. But I would say I did 26 cars last month, and
dude, that's awesome.
A little over 20 each month. So yeah, and it's a really competitive area. But I wanted to kind of give you guys something back. It's the holiday season, and you guys don't sell gift cards on your site, and I think it would be a huge flow of income for you guys if you did it. I would highly recommend.
Yeah, dude, we did. We did that last year. I'll talk to the guys and figure out what we can do to make that happen this year.
But yeah, I think it would help out, because you look around the dealership and it's like, what would be like a great present to give to somebody? And it's like, dude, give them some good training so they can make more money instead of the usual, BS that they get. So,
dude, I love that, man. I love that. Yeah. Gifts that give.
Yeah, you guys do a great job. I appreciate it. But that's all I got, dude. Keep up the good work, man.
Jeremy, I really appreciate the call, man. Best of luck to you. Yeah. This guy killing it. 26 cars a month. That's almost triple what the national average is. So he's definitely in the top 5%, maybe 3 or 2% in sales in his field. So really appreciate the call. Guys, look, your coach is important. We still got one more? Yeah, you got the Shane. Okay, let's go to Shane. I had you walk over. Shane, what's going on, man?
What's up to 10X Nation? Yo, I got to give a big shout out to the head coach, Grant Cardone, Uncle G. Love Robert Sislow's video genius, Steve Spray, #1 sales. Jared Clamp bringing down the young hustlers with Rob and Natalie. And listen, Wesley from Redline Chevrolet, who has your program. Love them. And Ray Abood, Terrence Freeman, Frank Sagasta, UTAM. And that's it. Look, model results, y'all. Listen, I kill it, right? I rock it. No education. I went from the ghetto to the pulpit, and I have an insurance business 10 years with my wife. I did everything people told me not to do. And listen, since I've been following you all, right, I've 10X'd my whole tribe, which is being a part of your tribe. Yo, we're the second nation of the 10X's. York, Pennsylvania. Miami's #1. York is #2.
Dude.
And listen, no distractions, model results, hang out with the 1%, and you can't listen to the distractors. Listen, the people that are distracting you all are not getting results, and they're chirping. It does not matter. You have to be insulated. You got to build the wall, like Terrence said. Like Trump said, build the wall, follow long-term results. Don't follow these chumps, man. Follow the gray hairs. Anyway, look. Go ahead, ask me any questions you want. I love you, Jared. Y'all are killing it.
You're the man, bro. Thanks for the call, Shane. Dude, so we're talking about coaches. We gave you the plan. We gave you the process. Dude, I don't know everything. I just know what I've learned and I've proven and I've seen working with one of the best coaches on the face of the earth. And he can be your coach, too, for life through Cardone University. It's a $19,000 program that we have access today for $4,995 until midnight tonight. You can get a one-on-one, face-to-face session with Grant Cardone in our Miami office. If you fly and get down here, or over the phone, dude, you get lifetime access to him as your virtual coach. You get a face-to-face meeting with him if you fly down to Miami. If you spent money with us in the past, we're going to credit you up to $1,000 of your previous purchase. Dude, and you're getting our biggest, baddest, most ridiculous program that we have. Program that we charge hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for corporate companies. We're bringing to you one-time investment. It's pretty much the last money you'll ever have to spend with us to get our most complete, most comprehensive program that you can find. So look, man, I hope you find your coach. If you have more questions, post in the comments, post in the stream, email me, tweet me, Facebook me, wherever you can hit me up, man. And remember that the only people that condemn the hustle are the ones who've already given up on the hustle themselves. We'll see you next week.